What's up, y'all? Back again, man. Another episode of TiggPolitics, man. We green screening it. We green screening it. Um, you can catch me live on Twitch as well. If you want to watch me play 2K, we live on Twitch. Um, so you might have seen the title. Um, I've been hearing a lot of people say this lately that NBA players are soft, and I don't agree with that. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't agree with it. So the reason I don't agree with that is you got to think about like what the athlete goes through, right? Their job is to entertain the people, right? So imagine your job is to entertain people, but in the mix of entertaining people, you have the comments and opinions of other people constantly, just constantly having to hear the opinions of other people, right? Now, in the mix of hearing these opinions from all these other people, they expect for you not to respond. They expect for you not to say nothing. They expect for you to just sit there and just let them talk about you however they want to talk about you. Don't that sound crazy? So I'm supposed to sit here and basically get bullied by people that probably won't ever be in my shoes, like ever. And my job is to sit here and just take all the criticism that they give me, like literally all the criticism. Think about that, y'all. I gotta say, I can't say nothing to you, but you can say whatever you want to me. You could call me whatever name in the book. You could talk about my mama. You could talk about my family, but I can't respond. I can't say nothing back to you though. Think about that. That's their job. Their job is to sit there and get bullied. So my thing is, where does the soft part come in at? Because I think personally, it takes a very strong person to just sit there and let people talk about them, and they don't respond to it at all. Like I don't say nothing back. Think about that. Think about. I put it to you like this: half of y'all watching this probably get mad if somebody cut y'all off in fucking traffic. So imagine every day you wake up, all eyes on you. Everything that's being talked about is about you, and you ain't even got you can't even respond without being, I guess you could say, labeled soft. Who really the soft one? The person that's doing the picking or the person that's responding to getting picked on? Because that's all they doing is responding to getting picked on. Most NBA players, most athletes in general, but we talking about the NBA. Like I know for a fact that a lot of NBA players will have a lot to say back to people that got opinions, but they know that if I respond to your opinion, I'm gonna get hit with a fine, or if I respond to your opinion, I might lose fans. Like it's just so much that come with being an athlete or NBA player to the point where it's like I wouldn't mind if every once in a while an NBA player, gave somebody a piece of their mind and told them how they felt. You feel me? Because it's like you get to sit around and tell me how you feel all day, every day. So when it's my turn to respond, now it's a problem. And that's what I don't like about spectators and announcers and it's the interviewers too. Interviewers, referees, all these people are against the athletes in a sense because, like I said, let an NBA player say something to one of them referees and watch how the rest of their season go every time that man ref in their game, or let him say something to an interviewer that an interviewer don't like. You ain't gonna hit the end of it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't agree with this whole I don't agree with this emotional thing. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. If you ask me, NBA players and other athletes got to be some of the most strong-minded people, bro. Because I know a lot of them NBA players. You do realize that most of the NBA is black, and most black people come from like poverty, or at least they come from a background where if somebody talking shit, you either gonna talk shit back or you gonna punch them in their face. And to be in a position where I can't talk back or punch you in your face, that it take a strong minded person to just sit there and just let people talk about them when they know in reality like they would definitely respond. And if this was on the street matter, like they usually would respond to some shit like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at it too deep, but I think they the strongest minded people in the world, bro. Cause I know me. I know if half of what's getting said about some of these players and some of these people was said to me, I'm responding, bro. I don't even care. Like you ain't finna tell me I can't say nothing back. None of that shit. Like you're not finna talk to me crazy. That's just how I think, and I know that's how a lot of them think, bro. Like really, think about that shit, bro. You can say whatever you want to me, but I can't respond. That's some bully type shit. And I think that's what the league missing. I think the league missing like the realness. Like let NBA players speak their mind more, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not saying let them curse on television and all that or whatever, but let them get their rocks off too. You feel me? As great as KD is, he would never be part of a dynasty other great players never had because of ego. I don't think Kevin Durant concerned about a dynasty or none of that. Kevin Durant don't live for nobody. If y'all pay attention, Kevin Durant honestly one of my favorite players because he don't give a fuck what other people think. Like he don't care what nobody think. He don't give a fuck. He rich and he won championships. He don't give a damn. He don't care how they feel about him winning the championship. He don't care if they say he this person helped him and that person helped him. He don't give a fuck because at the end of the day he know that he Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? And he one of them players that they like to try to call soft and shit. I don't understand that because he responds to bullshit. Like most people and their mama go respond to somebody trying to disrespect them. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, KD go always and forever be KD. Ain't nobody gonna be able to take that from him. And then nobody in the league can guard him one on one. So it don't even matter. That's wrong. That's what's wrong with players today. What's wrong? What's wrong with them exactly? They don't give a fuck. I wish more of them didn't give a fuck, honestly, because sitting here caring about like what people think ain't gonna get them paid. It ain't gonna change nothing about like nothing. It's just something they worrying about for no reason. Like everybody not go, y'all never get it. Nobody, no look, everybody not gonna be Michael Jordan or LeBron James. We need more Anthony Edwards in the league. Somebody that don't got no filter. Anthony Edwards don't give a fuck what he say, when he said, or how he said. We need more like players like that with that type of grit, like that don't give a fuck attitude for real, like a real life don't give a fuck attitude. Cause boy, thick skin, man, that shit it is not free out here. Thick skin, and then Ja situation different. Ja just having fun. That's the crazy thing. Ja literally just on the court having fun. You can't even have fun no more in the NBA, bro. Like you can't celebrate, you can't trash talk, but yet the player's emotional. Is the players emotional or is the league emotional? I think the league more emotional than the players. Because every time a player do anything that is in defense of themselves, defending themselves, protecting themselves in any type of way, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? But the reporter could ask you the most disrespectful shit, can say the most disrespectful shit, but at the same time, if I respond to this shit, I'm getting fined. You know what I'm saying? This ref go not call foul for me when I'm getting fouled, going to the whole type shit. It's just a bunch of bullshit that come along with, being a superstar. For real, for real. And I don't think people understand that enough. I think you have to play basketball to understand that shit. And it don't even start in the NBA. That shit start in fucking middle school, honestly. Like, as soon as you know that you go be a basketball player, be ready. Be ready for all type of scrutiny. Be ready for all type of disrespect. Be ready for all of that. Cause it's gonna come. I'm telling you. Because they think that you soft and all this other shit. Like that's crazy. Like I said, I can't do nothing. I can't say nothing. Any response go get looked at as a negative response. Like, come on, bro. Imagine that. I don't think NBA players soft, bro. Some of them might be, but not all of them. Some of them soft and some of them just got their hands tied behind their back, meaning they can't say shit. It's a difference when you got your hands tied behind your back and you can't say nothing. Imagine if somebody said something smart to you and then as soon as you respond, you get fined. or it get or it get taken out of context and now it becomes some other shit. Like they can't even talk about what they believe in the NBA. Kyrie had a whole league in an uproar because he shared a fucking he shared the title of a book or a movie and literally got banned from the NBA for like a week for just sharing a post, bruh. Is you fucking serious? Like, wow, I can't even talk about what I believe in without it being something like blowed out of proportion. That's crazy. But the NBA soft. That's crazy. Not that it can't be the players. It got to be the motherfucking people that run the league that's soft. Cause you ask me, the players hard, Paul. But I'm just saying, like, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way, bro. And then think about it. It's a lot of players in the league. Well, it's a lot of former NBA players that probably would still be in the NBA if it had not been for some of the stuff that I'm talking about. Like, it's a lot of players that retired way earlier than they had to. You think LeBron James? You think LeBron James the only one who could still go at 40? Right. It's a lot of players that can still hoop at 40 right now. Like they just don't want to be in the NBA no more. That's just bottom line. And it's because of how the league is. I could probably I could probably go Google former NBA players that's in their 40s right now and pick at least 10 of them that could still probably go. LeBron not the only NBA player that can play in his 40s, bro. There's plenty of them that can still play in their 40s. You know what I'm saying? They just not playing in the NBA because they know the NBA full of shit. For real, for real. And that's the God honest truth. Why would you wanna stay in a league that's full of shit? Like answer that. Please answer that for me. Like that. Come on, make it make sense. I'm gonna stay in a league where my opinion don't even matter. I'm gonna stay in a league where my opinion gets misunderstood or misconstrued into something that is not. I'm gonna stay in a league that don't really even value me for real. They only value what I bring them as far as profit wise for the most part. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like people don't think about that part. But yeah, the NBA players soft. That's crazy. Like I said, some of them might be very much soft for real, but not all of them, bro. We know which ones the soft ones, and we know which ones the ones that get put in a position where, oh, if you say the wrong thing, we're gonna fine you. Or if you do the wrong celebration, we're gonna fine you. Like that's Ja. Ja can't even celebrate. Anthony Edwards, he damn near can't even talk because everything come out his mouth is a contradiction to the league. Everything that come out his mouth. So I be thinking about shit like that. Like the league is almost an impossible place for a young man like some of these young men. Like, and the league is young at this point too, so it's gonna be a lot more, you know, of young-minded players like doing their things, talking they talk, walking they walk. You know what I'm saying? Oop. But I don't know. People don't take the time to think outside of themselves. If you took the time to think outside of yourself from time to time, other stuff might make a little sense. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think people want to think about I don't think people want to look at shit from a different perspective. I think they consent they okay with their perspective. Then they feel like their perspective it should be the only perspective, and that's what's wrong with people. If you ain't willing to get more than one perspective, that already tell me a lot about you as a person. That just goes to show that you just one of them people that just you self-centered, you selfish. You don't wanna look for other options. You don't wanna look for alternatives. You wanna just stick to what you think is right. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't right. Really ain't. But I really think that NBA players don't get enough credit for having emotional intelligence, I feel, because it take a lot of emotional intelligence to play in a game where motherfuckers get to just sit around, talk about you all day, pick on you all day, say whatever they want to say all day. But as soon as you say something to them, you gotta worry about a lawsuit, you gotta worry about goddamn a fine, you gotta worry about not getting playing time possibly. It's just so much they gotta worry about if they respond. And then to say that they soft for responding, like, bruh, most people in the world, if they getting talked too crazy or somebody like disrespecting them, they're gonna respond. So I wouldn't be surprised that an NBA player responded to some bullshit. But they know that if they respond to the bullshit, guess what's gonna happen? More bullshit. Because why? They're the bully at this point. Once the person being bullied get to respond finally, now they're the bully in the eyes of the people that didn't see what just happened prior to this. And that's what I be saying, bro. Oh, I used to think the NBA players were soft until I realized, like, bro, nah, they just responded to some bullshit. Like every day you go talk about me, come for me every day, and I'm not gonna say nothing. Yeah, all right. So yeah, to call an NBA player soft, you don't even know the half of it. You ain't taking the time to look into this shit a little deeper than what you need. You need to look deeper. You need to check a little deeper. For real, cause they far from soft. And then it's a lot of players that was in the league. I guarantee you they ain't soft. That's probably why they left the league because of the fact that they know I'm gonna lose a lot of money if I stay in this league because I know my mouth. I know how I am. You see what I'm saying? Think about why they like. We think these players going to Taiwan and other countries just to hoop just because? No, they still love the game very much. They just know that they can't play it in the passionate form that they want to because of all this bullshit that's in place. To where, like I said, a man just got fined for fucking celebrating, bro. $75,000 fine just for like shooting fake guns, like up and fake fire. That man went like this in the game. He went like this. He had a fake gun in the game and got fined for it. Like that's crazy, bro. Who really soft? The NBA, not the players. Fuck, I can't even celebrate, my boy. It's crazy. Imagine that, dog. In hockey, they can knock your fucking teeth out. In basketball, I can't even celebrate. It's crazy. I wouldn't last a full season in the NBA probably. Cause I know me. I like to talk shit. I like to celebrate. And I like to get real disrespectful on that court, real talk. Cause that's fun to me. It's the only part of my life I'm disrespectful in. It's on this court. So when I get you on this court, just know I'm finna really brutally embarrass you. Cause this the only time I get to embarrass you, and it won't like, you know what I'm saying? It won't be as bad as any other time type shit. But you're gonna get embarrassed. Fucking, but it's really no fair though. And then I'm thinking about just the NBA. Imagine the WNBA, the ladies, bro. They some of the most emotional, intelligent people if you think about it, because females emotional automatically. So imagine being a female and having to compose yourself and not speak your mind against people talking about you, making comments on how you look, making comments on how you dress, making comments on how you play. Bruh, some of y'all can't even take criticism from y'all fucking boss at work without going home damn near thinking about quitting the job. So imagine getting fucking criticized by people that don't even work with you or work for you or you know what I'm saying? Like imagine that shit, bro. And if you can't imagine it, there you go right there. There go an example right there. You can't even imagine the shit because you don't want to imagine it. You don't want to put yourself in their shoes. You rather just stay in your shoes and be the person that's criticizing shit. And that says a lot about you. Like Literally. That's it. That's what I'm saying. That's most of the league though. Like every interviewer is just, to me, in my opinion, a lot of interviewers are just people that wanted to play the sport but couldn't. So now they just talk about it. They talk about it, they criticize it, they analyze it, and so on and so forth. But they ultimately want to be the athlete that they talking about. Like every time I hear interviews or somebody get something said to them that's just crazy, I'm like, that gotta be somebody that wanted to play basketball one day in their life and they just suck and they couldn't do it. Cause the question that they ask some of the stupidest shit sometimes, like the dumbest shit, bro. It's like, you did you really just ask me that? Was that an accident that you asked me that dumbass shit, or was that on purpose? Cause it had to be an accident. Ain't no way you asked me that shit on purpose. Ain't no way. It's bad when you gotta ask them, was that an accident that you asked me that dumbass shit? Like literally, that shit is wild, man. I imagine that shit every day. Like, what if I was in the league? Like, I'd probably get fined every game. Cause first of all, if we winning, I don't give a fuck how much we winning by. I'm playing until the horn go off. That means buzzer beaters all fucking game. Even at the end, I'm shooting buzzer beaters, bro. Y'all say sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, to me, bad sportsmanship is like trying to hurt somebody or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But for me to just be trying to destroy you on this fucking court, that ain't no bad sportsmanship. That's me trying to whoop your ass on this court. Bottom line, like you finna get beat, nigga, in a real way. For real. I can't help it that you can't take this. You can't take this disrespectful ass whooping I just gave you. I can't help that. It ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I be thinking about shit like that, bro. Like they don't give them players enough credit. They don't give them enough credit. They don't give them enough grace. You feel me? All they give them is shit. That's it. They just give them shit. Imagine that. All I do is take shit from people that's less than me. That's what NBA players have to do. Take shit from people that's less than them. That shit crazy. Like I gotta sit here and listen to the disrespect of somebody that's struggling to pay their bills. Yet if I respond, I'm wrong. That's crazy. I couldn't do it, dog. I literally get fined every game. Interviewers will probably go home crying, all kind of shit. Cause I'm not nice. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel. You talking to me, you bum? I'm straight up, you fucking bum. Like, look the interviewer dead in their eyes. You a fucking bum. Like, cause most interviewers that if they ain't asking questions that's meaningful or they ain't asking some shit that's like got some substance for real or a good question, cause there's such thing as good questions. You understand what I'm saying? Interviewers ask some of the stupidest fucking questions, like the dumbest shit. Like you thought of the dumbest shit you could ask me just man, didn't you? You ain't think to yourself, what kind of intelligent question I can ask him? You thought to yourself, I'm gonna ask him a stupid question. Let me see how stupid of a question I can ask right quick. That's what I really think they be doing for real. I think they really sit and think to themselves, what kind of dumb shit can I say today? And then they just ask it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to be the case, bro. Cause ain't no way y'all came up with this question thought this shit was intelligent. Like, if you thought that shit was intelligent, then yeah, your ass got to be fucking dumb. Seriously, though. Like I said, man, they don't get enough. They don't get a break. They don't get enough. They don't get enough grace when it come down to the bullshit for real. Now certain players, certain players do a little bit of crying and bitching and moaning and shit, but it's a lot of players that they be chilling, and they probably got a lot of smart shit they can say, but they just don't say it. But you know, nobody talks about that. All we talk about is they crybabies and this, that, and the third. Like, nah, bro, ain't no way, no fucking way, dog. Fuck y'all gonna say that man a crybaby? What? It is amazing, me. Fucking amazing. That's like that's like crazy, dog. And every day they have to deal with it. Like, and then like just recently, for instance, Kevin Yates, a rapper, was talking about LeBron's wife. Not really talking about his wife per se. Somebody asked him a question, and they was like, basically, if he could trade places with LeBron, would he type shit? And he was like, nah, he wouldn't trade places with LeBron because he said that he don't like the way that LeBron wife look at him. And then he would just took that shit and turn it into some other shit, bro. Like that's that man' opinion. He ain't really. He just gave an opinion. Somebody asked him a question. I gave my opinion. I would not want to. I don't want his life because to me, you know, his wife don't look at him the way I feel like she should look at him. That was his opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? Like some people want to know, like want to look at their wife and tell, like, oh, my wife really loves me for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he feel like LeBron don't get the proper love and respect from his wife. Now, does he know that? He don't know shit about what they got going on. But when asked the question, he gave his opinion based on what he see. Everybody don't see shit the same way, and he said that. He said maybe I notice stuff different. Maybe I notice things that people don't notice. But to me, I don't like the way his wife look at him. And everybody took that shit and turned it into some other shit. Like y'all be who really emotional for real. Sometimes it be the fans that's too fucking emotional. You got emotional ass fans. You got emotional ass goddamn media. Like just the emotional ass bunch of shit, bro. Like everybody just fucking emotional. Bunch of cream puffs just everywhere. Like legit, bro. Legit. And I don't know. I just don't feel like NBA players get enough credit for being strong minded because I've been ready to cuss out somebody or say something or be on social. I'd be on social media going back and forth with people. I couldn't do it because I ain't gonna lie. First of all, I wouldn't be doing it because I'm mad. I'd be doing it because I like to go back and forth. I like confrontation for real, for real. So for me, it'd just be fun. You know what I'm saying? But for a person, let's imagine you a player that don't like confrontation or don't like to deal with bullshit. Then that's gonna be aggravating. For me, I'm gonna have fun with this shit. I'm gonna have the trollers mad at me. I'm your ass gonna be ready to sue me because your feelings got hurt. Like, and that's another thing too. Imagine that. Imagine like you don't know what to say to a person because it's like, what if they try to sue me? Cause that happens, bro. Like motherfuckers be trying to get like sue people and shit for nothing. Like you trying to sue me because let's say you call me a bitch and then I say some shit that really touch your heart and like make you cry and now you trying to sue me. Who really the bitch? That's my point. You gotta put some type of clause in these rules for these players to be able to respond and defend themselves against certain shit for real. Or maybe the person that's talking about them should get sued or get some a case thrown against them or some shit. Something, bro. But I just don't like America that NBA players are soft. And you ask me, they the most they beyond soft. They ain't always soft. They ain't always. They don't respond to shit. And then some of these guys, really for real, if they responded, they ain't gonna do nothing but get in trouble for it. Cause 9 times out of 10, that response that they gonna give, gonna be like, that shit gonna hurt the person way more than what they said to them. And that's where the problem gonna come in. So, mm-hmm. How y'all feel about it? Do y'all feel like NBA players too soft, or do you feel like you know the world and media and shit like that be on some bullshit? That's what I think. I think motherfuckers be on bullshit. personally, from the refs to the staff to the interviewers. A lot of motherfuckers just soft. Mm-hmm. Like I said, after the NBA players, you got the WNBA players. They probably they tough as hell too. Cause imagine, imagine the female side. Girls already want to respond to everything. You know how many WNBA players that just have to sit there and not, they don't get to say nothing back to nobody. They just got to sit there and take all the scrutiny, all the disrespect, just getting violated in every which way. I guarantee you WNBA players probably have to go to therapy for real because of all the emotional turmoil they go through throughout each season and just life in general. Like Caitlin Clark. I wouldn't be surprised if Caitlin Clark got a fucking therapist or something, bro. Imagine being a little white girl that can hoop, and now I'm the problem. Like, damn, bro, just 'cause I can ball, like, that's crazy, bro. Like, imagine being Angel Reese. I just so happen to be a bad bitch. Like, imagine that. Imagine just so happening to be a bad bitch that can play basketball, and now I can't even be a bad bitch because everybody expects me to just be a basketball player. Like, imagine that. That's not fair, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck how you look at it. That shit ain't fair at all. You know what I'm saying? And excuse my French, but I'm pretty sure she calls herself a bad bitch too. Shit, but I'm just saying though. Imagine that though. Imagine you being a bad bitch. Like I'm fine as fuck, but I can't even be fine as fuck because if I get too fine, I'm gonna get fined. Or I'm too fine for basketball. I'm too fine to be a basketball player. Or I can't wear what I want to wear because it's borderline hoe shit. You know what I'm saying? In the eyes of everybody type shit. Like which I do agree with some of that. Like, come on, Andrew Reese, you a basketball player. You don't gotta be wearing hoochie mama outfits and shit. Like, I do agree with that. But at the same time, I'm just speaking on it from just a real life perspective. Like, I can't even do me no more because I'm a bad bitch that hoop. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. Y'all gotta think about shit like that. Them players go through a lot, bro. They don't get a break. They really don't. Like and then they be trying their best to like please us. Like that's another thing. Their job is to make us happy. Their job is to entertain us. And in the mix of them entertaining us, they getting picked on for everything they do, literally. From the clothes they wear to the cars they drive to the fucking food they eat. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing that they can do that doesn't get judged, bro. Nothing. The way they practice get judged. The way they don't practice get judged. The way they dress get judged. The way they don't dress get judged. I'm pretty sure they get judged by the type of cars they drive, who they dating. Like, imagine that, dog. Imagine everything about your life being judged, and you can't say nothing. Cause if you say something, you the bad guy. That's fucking crazy. But yet they emotional. That's crazy to me, bro. Like I said, it's some of y'all don't know what emotional is until y'all ass the one being emotional. Imagine, think about you for example. Some of y'all, like I said, some of y'all, you could get cut off in traffic and your ass be ready to flip the old car over, or crash out in traffic type shit. But yet they soft. That's crazy. I ain't gonna never understand that shit ever. And I ain't gonna, like I said before, I used to think they were soft too, but then I had to really put myself in their shoes. Like, yeah, they probably not soft, cause I ain't gonna lie. Some of that shit that I like, some of the shit that they don't respond to, I'm responding, dog. I'm messaging them. I'm in the comments. I'm in DMs. I'm on all that. And then think about this. Think about this part. I'm saying that I'm gonna respond. Now, they don't respond, but I'm saying that I am, right? So peep this. If they respond, they get judged for responding. You shouldn't even be responding to those people. Why the fuck I can't respond to them? The fuck, they said something about me and I wanted to say something back. Now, how many times I respond or how much I respond, okay, it might be a limit to that, but I should have the right to say something back to a motherfucker if I want to. Like they had the audacity to come to my front door with the shit. So why can't I have the audacity to spit back out whatever I want to say to them? Like that's what I don't get. Be fair now. If somebody go disrespect them, let them get a little disrespectful back. Yeah, I think it's fair enough to say if a fan, an interviewer, or anybody for that matter can say something disrespectful to me, I should get a free pass to disrespect them back. You know what I'm saying? But of course, we live in a world where NBA players and just athletes in general, they supposed to hold themselves and carry themselves at a standard and all this other bullshit, man. You know who I used to love that I didn't grow up seeing, but I started running into like clips and interviews and things of that nature of this person, Muhammad Ali. I wish I was alive at the time when he was in his prime because that's one motherfucker that didn't give a fuck about what nobody said and what they had to say about him saying what he had to say. He was unapologetically gonna tell you what the fuck he had on his mind. And I love that about Muhammad Ali, bro. I swear I wish I was there for that shit. I wish I was there for it, bro. Because bring us another Muhammad. Bring us the Muhammad of basketball. Because LeBron ain't that. LeBron ain't gonna say nothing to nobody. But that goes to show who the real fucking puppets is in the situation. Because the least they say back, the more control the league has over them. I'm gonna put it to you like that. Or maybe they just respect the league that much. Maybe, but I don't respect nothing that lets me get disrespected. And the league lets these guys get disrespected. That's just bottom line. Think about that shit. As much respect that these guys show to the NBA and things of that nature, they should have something protecting them against bullshit as far as like I should be able to respond to bullshit. It should be a bullshit response clause. Like if we know this was some bullshit, I should be able to respond with no fucking nothing, no fine, no type of discipline, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And also, as an athlete or a professional of some sort, I should be able to post whatever I want to post, whenever I want to post it, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's something that they need to start working on for the NBA and the WNBA. Cause like I said, Caitlin Clark criticized for being a fucking superstar. Angel Reese criticized for being a bad bitch and a superstar. Kevin Durant, I'm pretty sure it's people mad that he smoked weed. He smoked weed and he balled. Probably getting criticized. LeBron James, LeBron get criticized from everything to his shoes, to the way he raised his kids, to him and his wife relationship. Like it's like they the biggest targets. And then when the playoffs come around, they become even more of a target. So it's like, bro, imagine that shit, dog. You can't though, cause you don't want to. You don't want to imagine it. You don't want to. You don't want to step into somebody else's shoes. You just want to stay in yours and criticize, and that's the problem. Most of the critics not even trying to see it from the other side. They don't want to, because they want to just continue to feel like they right about how they feel, and that's another problem too. Everybody feeling like they right about how they feel. I'm gonna put it to you like this: if somebody told me this, just because that's the way you feel, don't make that shit right. Just because that's how you feel, don't make that shit right. So let that shit sink in for a second, please. Just because you feel the way you feel, don't make that shit right. And I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, what we talking about for real? Like, think about that shit, bro. But I'm gonna be back with another one, man. The next one ain't gonna be about basketball. It's gonna be about some other shit. Cause I seen some other shit too that I thought was crazy. So I'll be back. Go talk. We gonna talk other shit. We ain't gonna talk sports when I come back. We gonna talk other shit. But y'all think about that. Are the NBA players and WNBA players emotional, or is everybody else emotional? I think everybody else emotional. include me sometimes. Shit, sometimes I be tripping. You feel me? I'm just gonna be honest. I be fucking tripping sometimes. So be like me. Take accountability for your tripping. You feel me? Everybody trips sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna put it to you like this. If you feel like you don't walk this earth and you ain't never been tripping, then your ass is tripping. And I'm gonna end it on that.